This podcast is supported by The RealReal. Meet Christine. She loves shopping. And this is the sound of fashion overload. Too many fabulous things, not enough space. So Christine started selling with The RealReal.
I've always loved collecting designer pieces. Gucci bags, Prada heels. But my style keeps evolving. Selling with The RealReal? Game changer. I earn more, and they do everything.
Seriously, just drop off your items or schedule a pickup. We handle the photos, descriptions, pricing, even shipping. You just sit back and watch your items sell fast to our 38 million members.
And I get peace of mind knowing I earn more selling with The RealReal than anywhere else.
Exactly. That's the sound of your closet working for you. The RealReal. Earn more, save time, sell fast. And right now, you can get an extra $100 site credit when you sell for the first time. Go to therealreal.com to get your extra $100. Therealreal.com. That's therealreal.com.
This is the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
From 98.1 CHFI Studios in Toronto, Canada.
Hey Toronto, this is Ed Sheeran.
This is Kelly Clarkson.
Hi, this is Bryan Adams.
This is Adele.
This is Madonna.
It's Michael Bublé, and you're listening to the Pooja and Gurdeep Show. It's fun. They're amazing.
Okay, so I heard all of your advice yesterday. I told you guys I was thinking about breaking up with my dentist office, who are amazing. I've been going to them since I was a kid. The only reason is I've been commuting to them for 15 years downtown. They're in Etobicoke. I'm downtown. And with how bad traffic has gotten, we know it's worse than it used to be. The Gardner lane reductions. It took me an hour to get to my appointment. I was late, frustrated. And I'm like, it's finally time to break up. You guys had so much advice yesterday.
Yeah, a lot of people, I was surprised, were saying, don't do it. They're saying, like, look, you maybe try another dentist out or whatever, but once you find a good dentist, it's worth the commute. Who cares if it takes you an hour? It's only twice a year. Suck it up is what a lot of people said.
Yeah, like the spit sucker. Suck it up. And it gave me pause. But I ended up taking the hybrid advice that a lot of you gave me, which was like, maybe test the waters a little bit before you go full breakup. So, look, I mean, this is a long-distance relationship. Long-distance relationships, they don't work, right? They're in Etobicoke, I'm downtown, it's different area codes.
And it doesn't mean that you're not lovable and amazing. It's
right?
just, it's not working.
In a different time, in a different place, this could have worked out.
Love is not always enough.
Love is not always blind. That doesn't work here. So I made the call, and I just had the adult conversation that most of you recommended. I think it was my first ever adult conversation. It was great.
How did you start?
I go, look.
Hello, it's a pleasure to be with you.
Hello, sir. Like, this is not a sir. So I said, look, we need to talk. And I just explained it. I took the honesty approach, and I go, look, I was 20 minutes late for the appointment last week, and I just think I need to try and to make my life easier. It's tough. You're always tired after a morning show. It felt unsafe driving an hour when I was really tired.
So hold on. Who are you saying this to? The secretary or your dental hygienist?
Oh, I got
the dentist?
The receptionist who picked up. I know everyone there really well because I've been going for so long.
And she put you on speaker, and everybody was crowding around going, let's listen to the breakup.
Eating popcorn. It was wild. They were really understanding. And they go, it's totally fine. We understand life is crazy, and this is a long drive for you. Try out a place nearby you, and if you like it, great. We can send them your dental records. If you don't, come on back.
Come on.
Yeah.
They encourage you to cheat on them?
Yeah. It's like allowed dental adultery.
Maybe it's because they're so confident at how good they are. They're like, he'll be back.
Right? You know what you got. You're like, go try something else.
Go have your little fun.
We know you'll be back.
Yeah, with your bigger, better option.
And I found that confidence so attractive, and now I don't want to leave.
Is this representative of what your dating life is like? Because it explains a lot.
There are definitely some analogies and some parallels in there.
Okay, look, I think breaking up with someone, whether it's a partner or someone who's not a partner, which I would argue might be a little bit tougher even to do, right?
Right.
Did this feel different than a regular breakup?
I mean, this is the longest relationship I've ever had. It was like 35 years. It was more meaningful than any of my actual relationships. But we're talking like maybe you've had to break up with your vet, your job.
Hairdresser. I've had to do that.
Oh, that's a hard one.
Where there was nothing wrong. Again, she was lovely and she did a great job with my hair, but it's such a long appointment, and for me to be so far away from home, it just doesn't work.
You get it. You get it.
I've had to leave.
Your mechanic, a friend.
Oh my goodness.
Maybe.
Family members.
Yeah, it can happen.
Breakups happen all the time. I think you handled yours well.
Thank you. And it's thank you to you for all of your advice. You guys really leveled me out yesterday. So have you ever had to break up with someone that wasn't your partner? Like we said, vet, job, mechanic, hairdresser, doctor, friend. And how did it go? John in Mississauga.
I haven't, but I'm in the process of trying to, Gurdeep, because it's the same as you. It's the dentist. I've been going to him for probably over 30 years.
Okay.
And the thing is, I live in Mississauga. I work in Markham, but the dentist is in Etobicoke.
Wait a minute. Were we going to the same dentist? Are we going to get broken up with twice in the same week by lifelong customers?
Maybe.
What? Give me the rough intersection of your dentist.
Burnham Thorpe and 427.
Okay, not the same one.
Phew.
And he's semi-retiring, so he only is working Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. And it's just not working for me anymore.
Yeah. The vast majority of advice was don't do it. And the reason was they say it's just that hard to find a good dentist. So maybe don't break up just yet. Look for a new dentist first.
Yeah, dabble. Step out on your dentist. So go try another one. See if they give you all the warm and fuzzies. And if they do, then you ease into the breakup. So that's what I'm going to do. And if it doesn't work out, I'll go back with my tail between my legs to my dentist in Etobicoke.
Yeah, that's really smart. Okay, yeah, maybe I should do that. Just kind of feel the waters first before I, stab him in the chest.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow. Very graphic. Copy and paste my solution. I'm your guinea pig. Use this.
Okay. I appreciate that. Thanks for your help.
No problem. You report back. You let us know how it went, okay?
Absolutely.
Take care, John.
Bye, John.
Okay, have a good Friday.
You too.
Also, no actual stabbing of the chest. Just don't do that.
Isn't it stabbing in the back?
Whatever it is.
Yeah, it's got way too violent.
Let's not go there. It's just a breakup.
Have you ever had to break up with someone that was not your partner, and how did it go? Stacy and Milton.
It was a roommate, and we had to have that awkward, things aren't working out conversation. Yes, the whole, it's only 2 bedrooms. There's only enough room for you and I. However, keep bringing your partner over 5 days a week. They're eating all the food that I buy. They're using the water, the internet, not paying for it. So, yeah, it was one of those. And it's the most awkward thing ever because in a relationship, it's done. You walk away, you leave, you do your own thing. But when you break up with a roommate, they technically still have till the end of the month before they have to leave.
Oh, no.
Because of the lease. So you have to live with this person.
Yeah.
Man.
And it's not like you can tell them 2 days before the end of the lease, right? You can't, because that's also not fair.
No, you have to give them notice.
Yeah.
Oh, man, it's like when you say bye to someone on the street and then you're both walking the same way.
Yeah, exactly.
So, Stacey, you essentially had to continue to have them eat your food, use your internet. You had to continue to go through all of the stuff.
It's a very uncomfortable situation.
This would be like if I broke up with the dentist at the beginning of a root canal. And I just had to stay there for the whole appointment.
Have to go through it. Yes.
Stacey, great story. Thank you for sharing.
You're welcome. Have a great weekend, guys.
From CHFI Studios,
It's the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
I'm curious if you've ever discovered a hidden talent that you might have. And maybe it's one of those things that you discover later on in life, like in midlife, like I've just done, because for most of my life, I am okay with the fact that I'm not very good at most things. I'm just not, I've tried many things and I'm just not good at anything.
Is that your talent, not being good at anything?
No. I mean, if it could be a talent, I'd love that to be a talent. But yeah, I took up various sports. I tried to golf and that went horribly bad.
Didn't you also try to make shoes as well?
Make shoes.
Made vegan shoes?
Then I just got tired.
And then you ate them?
Yeah.
Yeah. Lettuce shoes.
They're delicious and nutritious. Not very practical.
I finally found a use for celery. They're a good vessel for my feet.
No, it's very hard for me to even find hobbies that I like because I'm just not good at anything. However, I wonder if you think this is a talent, okay? It just got me thinking.
No.
Wow. Way to be so encouraging, bestie.
Okay, let's hear it.
Okay.
Let's hear it.
So I do a coffee run for us mostly every morning. It's mostly me who goes and gets it. We take turns.
Yeah.
Whoever pays for the coffee, but I go to get it.
You're trying to get your steps in, so I'm trying to do you solid.
Sure, thanks.
Yeah.
And you have all commented on how I make it back in record time. I will leave at the start of a song and I'm back before the end of the song.
It's true. Okay.
And you both seem very impressed.
Yeah, it's true. So wait, so
is it the one right outside the window though here?
No.
Okay, so the Rogers campus is quite large, and it's a large bridge that connects. You cross the bridge, you go to the other side.
Yeah.
There's a Tim Hortons. That's where you're going to grab the coffee, and you come back. It is a bit of a walk.
And I'm not running. These are just my strides.
Well, we know you're not running.
Yeah, we know you're not running. But is it a talent? Because you're very tall.
You have long legs.
Okay, so
this is why we choose you to go.
So some people are, great at like basketball because they are blessed with certain genes. This is my talent.
There's more to being great at basketball than having long legs.
I'm just saying. I happen to be blessed with being able to walk faster than normal people. Is this a talent?
Wait, you're blessed because you can walk fast?
To get coffee that we need in a hurry when we need our caffeine
Listen,
fix.
I don't want to bite the hand that feeds us, or in this case, bite the hand that drinks us. Bite the foot
the foot that walks
there. The foot that walks there that gets us the coffee that we drink.
Be careful now. Be careful with these next few words, because I will stop getting said coffee.
It's a talent.
Thank you.
It's your coffee.
It's a talent.
Your coffee runs speed. The coffee is still scalding hot when I get it.
Yeah, and you guys seem impressed with me. You're rarely impressed with me, but you both seem impressed with me.
All right. Okay, you know what? That's good. And maybe there's support out there for you. How about this? What's a talent that shouldn't be?
Yes.
Like, do you have like a non-talent talent?
Yeah, like I get that this is not a traditional talent, but
yes.
look, I'm reaching.
We're gonna go with it.
Yes,
we're scraping the bottom of the barrel.
Sure. So maybe you have a hidden talent that maybe other people don't consider a talent, but it's a talent.
Tell us, what is a talent that shouldn't be? What's your non-talent talent? We want to hear about it. Scott texting in saying, Pooja, so you can walk to Tim Hortons, fetch some coffee, and come back? That's not a talent. Sorry about it.
God. You got a talent of telling it like it is,
Scott,
I guess.
thanks for saying what we were all thinking.
I got another text here. I love this morning show. It's all I listen to and it gets my day started. But girl, I just can't give this one to you.
Okay, so we're getting some consensus there.
Yep.
Maybe there's some support out there for you. What isn't a talent that should be? Let's go to Roya and Curtis.
Yeah, I call it like a useless talent because it doesn't benefit me like really in any way.
Okay.
I can remember pretty much like anything with a pattern, like a license plate that I see for like 2 seconds. I've got it forever. A guy I dated in college, it was just like 15 years ago. He sent me a text like about 5 years ago now. He said, "What's my SIN number? I'm applying for a new job." I was like, "Okay, I still know it." So I gave it to him, and he's like, "Thanks. I'm so glad you're not crazy."
He's gainfully employed because of you.
Yeah. The assist goes
true.
to you. So you have a photographic memory, it sounds like.
I guess that's what it is.
That is a major talent. That is not I guess it's
Is
a
it?
talent.
That's like useful. I feel like that's a useful talent to have.
I feel like with my talent, I'm playing checkers, and with yours, you're playing chess. Like, you could work for the CIA.
Okay, well, I love you, so I'm going to go and say yours is a talent.
Okay,
Roya,
and yours is too.
Roya, in a zombie apocalypse, whose talent is better? Pooja's long legs or your ability, your photographic memory?
Neither. I don't know. You can run from a zombie.
I think you're both dead pretty quick.
Yeah, but we could work together.
What's your talent, Gurdeep?
Yeah, I would go even before you.
Nah, you can mash the zombies to death.
Mine's trivia. Yeah. I'm going to play Can't Be Gurdeep. I'll beat them, and then they'll kill me.
Yeah, you're done. You're done.
Roya, thanks so much for the call.
Have a good day, guys.
I like Roya. She's funny.
Yeah, she is. I want to know what isn't a talent that should be. Let's go to Anita in Toronto. What's up for you?
Me and my aunt have a really interesting talent that it should be a talent, even though it's not really. But we both have a propensity for breaking out into the same song at the same time, at the same moment.
Whoa! Like you guys will just be sitting there quietly and you'll both start singing like Dancing Queen by ABBA.
Or like we'll be talking about something and then all of a sudden we'll both get the same song in our heads and then we'll both start singing that song because it goes with whatever we were talking about.
Oh, wow.
So it's really funny and we both it happens all the time.
It actually happens to Steph and I as well. So maybe there's a telepathic connection.
Yeah, I think so. Something like that.
Maybe you're all just very musical.
Yes, that's it.
I love it. That's a talent.
I don't know here if it's talent or if it's just to annoy Pooja.
Yeah, because Steph and I will do it, but we'll sing obnoxiously.
Yeah, and I don't even think you're using the words.
No, we're not.
You're like,
no.
You're
We're bleep blooping and we're
making noises.
Anita, thanks for the call. That was great.
Have a great day.
You too.
Bye.
All right. Getting a lot of texts at 981-981. Thank you for taking the time to write us. Courtney writing us, my odd talent, I can stick my fist in my mouth. Absolutely useless talent. Laugh out loud.
I mean, Courtney, don't sell yourself short. It's not that bad.
The Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
From 98.1 CHFI.
Come on, I think this is one we can all get on board with. Today is National Be a Kid Day.
Yeah.
Who doesn't want to be a kid?
I mean, one could argue we do this every morning on
From
this
5
show.
to 9?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is true. This is very valid.
Adulting is hard.
Kids should be adults on this day. We should just all
They should make their own lunches.
just switch roles. Yeah, exactly.
Should be responsible for themselves.
I think this is genuinely important, though. I remember seeing a motivational speaker when I was in university, and his whole theme was recess attitude, and it was like, maintain your recess attitude, which is like, remember to have fun. Even though you're an adult and you might have a serious job and there's serious things we all deal with, you have to remember to like be a kid, to keep a recess attitude.
Well, in elementary school, I didn't go out for recess because
you have no idea what this concept means. You're like, recess attitude, that's when you stay inside and wash the chalkboards, right?
Yeah, and help the teachers.
Yeah, that's not recess
Become
attitude.
the teacher's pet. Come on.
Dear.
So if I had to think about what I do now, because I mean, having kids also helps you sort of have that childlike mentality.
For sure.
There are so many things. Recently, I bought them fruit roll-ups, which I haven't had since I was a kid.
Yes.
And then I wrapped them around my finger.
Yes.
And then we just started licking them off of our finger, and it just took me right back to my childhood.
The best.
Is there anything you do now as an adult that
Fruit
reminds you
roll-ups.
of being a kid?
That's a good one, fruit roll-ups. Yeah, for sure. I mean, sometimes I'll have cereal for dinner, and then I'll fire up like The Simpsons, or I'll put on a cartoon, and I'm like, it's 8 p.m. and I'm having cereal.
Oh,
and
cartoons,
I'm
yes.
in my pajamas and I'm watching cartoons. I'm like, that definitely makes me feel like a kid. Tom and Jerry in particular is one that like takes me back. And then also, I probably shouldn't admit this, and people are going to get mad at me, but whatever. Sometimes if like no one's in the elevator, I'll just press all the buttons. Because I come to work at a stupid time. Nobody's awake. So in my building, I'll look, no one's there. I'm just like...
But like it only slows you down.
No, I guess I'm getting out.
Oh, wow. That is horrible.
There's lots of elevators. And it's 3. No one else is going to...
Wow.
I'm not slowing anyone down.
I forgot that as a kid, you were also very mischievous. That's the difference. Mine are innocent. Like fruit roll-ups, I blow bubbles with the straw in my cup. And you're like, ha ha.
Mine, I'm inconveniencing society.
I love it. This is your day to be a kid. And you know what? You have permission to not act your age today.
Yes. From CHFI Studios,
It's the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
So baristas are weighing in on how to order the perfect cup of coffee.
How to order the... Not how to make, how to order.
How to order the perfect cup of coffee. And here's the thing is I think that, you hear this and you're like, well, that's subjective. Like how I like my coffee is not how you like your coffee. So like what's perfect to them may not be perfect to you. That's not what they mean. This is more the questions you should be asking or the things you should be thinking about when you order your coffee the way you like ordering your coffee. So like when you go in, you just order your coffee. You don't ask questions of the barista, do you?
Tall, flat, white coconut milk, baby.
There you go. You don't ask questions. Okay, so one of the things that you might want to figure out first is what kind of roast you prefer. Do you like light, medium, or a dark roast?
Do baristas really want you asking all kinds of questions at the counter?
No, but you decide what you like, right? Maybe you're just used to a dark roast or whatever it is. But then they think that roast just is about color, but it actually has a lot to do with what you are putting in it. If you have a black coffee, for instance, you want a light roast.
Why?
Because they're saying that if you add milk and sugar to your coffee, the dark roast is better because those lighter roasts, they can disappear once the modifications are added to it. So the roast actually makes a difference with what you add to it.
So black coffee, if you take your coffee black, you should get a light roast.
Yes. Otherwise, maybe you can go with something darker. Then they also say that if you don't like sort of the artificial flavors, if you like hazelnut and whatnot, but you don't want to be doing like a pump
all
of that.
the pumps and squirts and flirts and
they
dirts.
Say you could just ask for maple syrup and honey. Don't ask for dirt. Just ask for maple syrup or honey instead. Which I've never thought to do.
Do coffee shops just keep maple syrup handy?
Apparently they do.
It's not an IHOP.
I know. Not something I ever thought to ask a barista. They also say that when it comes to iced coffee versus a cold brew, there's a difference. Did you know that?
I don't drink cold coffee, so no.
Okay, so cold brew is slow steeped, low acid, whereas iced coffee is hot brewed and flash chilled. So maybe you want to try both to see what you like better, because they say that the iced coffee is thinner and more acidic, and the cold brew, that is. So you kind of have to see what your taste buds prefer, but maybe you don't know the difference.
Is it weird that all this is going over my head in one ear out the other? I'm just like, flash chilled, cold brew.
You're like, I just like my coffee the way I like it.
This is a lot. I feel exhausted by these options already.
Okay, well,
too much choice.
All right, just get your coffee the way you like it then. And by the way, we're due. I got to go run and get us some.
Thanks, barista. I'm going to go and start asking a ton of questions until they kick me out of the shop.
Yeah, do that. Try it. Report back.
Barista man, what's your zodiac sign? Pooja said.
Why do you get so weird when you order coffee?
Oh, really? Coming from you? Miss Elevator Small Talk? Don't use those long legs. Let's get some coffee.
Okay.
The Pooja and Gurdeep Podcast.
Warning, the following ZipRecruiter radio spot you are about to hear is going to be filled with F-words.
When you're hiring, we at ZipRecruiter know you can feel frustrated, forlorn even, like your efforts are futile, and you can spend a fortune trying to find fabulous people, only to get flooded with candidates who are just fine. Fortunately, ZipRecruiter figured out how to fix all that. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/zip. With ZipRecruiter, you can forget your frustrations because we find the right people for your roles fast, which is our absolute favorite F word. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day.
Fantastic.
So, whether you need to hire 4, 40, or 400 people, get ready to meet first-rate talent. Just go to ZipRecruiter.com/zip to try ZipRecruiter for free. Don't forget, that's ZipRecruiter.com/zip. Finally, that's ZipRecruiter.com/zip.
This podcast is supported by The Real Real. Meet Christine. She loves shopping. And this is the sound of fashion overload. Too many fabulous things, not enough space. So Christine started selling with The Real Real.
I've always loved collecting designer pieces. Gucci bags, Prada heels. But my style keeps evolving. Selling with The Real Real? Game changer. I earn more, and they do everything.
Seriously, just drop off your items or schedule a pickup. We handle the photos, descriptions, pricing, even shipping. You just sit back and watch your items sell fast to our 38 million members.
And I get peace of mind knowing I earn more selling with The Real Real than anywhere else.
Exactly. That's the sound of your closet working for you. The Real Real. Earn more, save time, sell fast. And right now, you can get an extra $100 site credit when you sell for the first time. Go to therealreal.com to get your extra $100. Therealreal.com. That's therealreal.com.
This is the Pooja and Gurdeep Podcast.
We're just talking about hobbies and how I don't really have any.
Yeah.
And, I think there's a lot of people who'd like to have hobbies, but like work, life, everything is so stressful. There's no time for hobbies, let's say.
You got to carve out time for a hobby.
You have to.
You have to.
At least whenever they do these rankings of like the world's happiest countries, Denmark always ranks really high. And they say that, in Denmark, hobbies are integral to life there.
The Danes, they love a hobby.
The Danes know what's up.
They love some Lego.
They do. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
There's probably lots of things.
You know what they love? They love bike riding. I have
cycling, yes.
I have cousins in Copenhagen. I've been there a couple of times. Everybody cycles. You see people in their 80s that are fit and cycling.
Okay. I have to take up a hobby. I just don't even know where to start. Like, how do you find a hobby? How do you pick a hobby?
What do you enjoy doing? Like, a hobby should be something you enjoy doing, something you're passionate about, something that you look forward to. You're like, when I'm finished all this work, I get to do blank.
And so reality TV doesn't count, is what you're saying.
I mean, it does, but I don't think that's a hobby that's going to extend your life or tap into your inner happiness.
No, it's definitely a brain turnoff kind of thing. That's why I do it.
Yeah, and there's something to be said for that, but a hobby is different. A hobby is like something isn't there anything you want to take up?
I'm not sporty. I'm not incredibly active.
Okay, here's an obvious one. You have a pool. You don't know how to swim. Take swimming lessons. Learn how to swim. Swimming can become your hobby. You kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Now you've got a hobby, and this ticks the box of you doing a workout. You swim laps. It's exhausting.
But what do I do in the winter? And then it's so much work.
Worry about your winter hobby when we get there. It's summer.
Got to be in a bathing suit. I don't want to do that.
It's in your backyard. It's 5 steps.
For 3 months of the year, and the rest is in public.
Well, yeah, we're in July. Let's worry about the winter.
I know, but I don't want to get in a bathing suit I don't want to do that. It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work as the person who has a pool.
What else could it be?
A hobby? I don't know, man. Do you like to knit or crochet?
Crochet?
Sure.
Yeah. No, but that involves some coordination and some talent, don't you think? Or do you think that's something I could just pick up?
You love to dance. Why don't you do dance as your hobby? I mean, you'd look insane. You're doing it Tuesday at noon in the middle of your home, but sure.
By myself or go and learn ballroom dance?
You're going to say that's too much work. I got to get ballroom shoes. I got to get in the car. So yeah, let's just say by
I have
yourself.
to talk to people.
Yeah, by yourself.
Maybe your hobby is finding things wrong with every single hobby.
Yeah, maybe your hobby is flaw finding.
Will it lead to more happiness, you think?
No, that one's going to lead to more pessimism in general.
Okay.
Can you
Find
think of
me a hobby.
For Pooja, no, I can't think of
If you can think of one, text us at 981-981. Find me an easy entry kind of hobby.
I got it. Your hobby is also the same as your favorite movie. Your hobby is dirty dancing.
Wow.
Just filthy dancing.
She doesn't like sweating.
Like you're biting your lower lip. There's a lot of hip thrusting.
Wow.
No?
Wow. So I'm doing this hobby with my husband?
I mean, that's up to you.
Mustafa, do you have an idea for me?
I find a hobby for you. You have beautiful voice. You're funny. You can find the time. Go to a nursing home and talk to elderly. They love to talk to you.
That's a great idea. I love that idea.
Mustafa, have you heard her small talk though?
Yes.
I don't know if Mustafa, I don't know if we need to be subjecting the elderly to that.
Of course, I'm good.
No.
Anyway, have a good one, guys. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
From CHFI Studios,
It's the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
So the job market isn't the best right now. Everybody I talk to, at least, when it comes to young people, especially looking for jobs, it's really, really tough. But if you're lucky enough to get to a place where you get to the interview part of things, there's usually a moment where they turn it around and they say, do you have any questions for us?
It's always shocking for anyone who's in their first job interview when they ask you that and you're like, yeah.
And then you want to show that you've done research in the company and you don't really know what the right question is to ask.
I think most people know by now, it's been out there for a while, that you always want to ask a question when they tell you, do you have any questions for us?
Yes.
It's job etiquette to know you don't want to say nothing because it looks like you're unprepared. So you got to have something in the chamber ready.
Yeah, and experts are saying the question that you should ask, in fact, you shouldn't even leave a job interview without asking this question, is what kind of person should not work at this company? They say you should ask that of them because it right away really catches them off guard and they have no idea what to say. So you're more likely to get a very honest, unfiltered sort of answer. And then you'll find out right away if really this is somewhere you want to work.
What kind of person should not work at this company?
Yeah.
I don't know that I'd have the cojones to ask that.
Well, I mean, it's a fair question. And it's not something that they're prepared for. So you're going to hear the truth. And some of the answers that they've got is a person who doesn't want texts on the weekends is what one employer said. And it was like, oh, okay, well, that's good to know that you're going to be texting me on the weekend.
What kind of sorry, the double negatives are throwing me off. What kind of person shouldn't work here? A person who doesn't want to text. So a person who does want to text on the weekend should work here.
Yes.
Okay. This is confusing my brain. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, don't use people who use double negatives in an interview.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm
gone
cross-eyed in this interview.
And, sometimes some of the answers were like a person who's too social, right? Like that's not going to work here
Shouldn't
because
work here.
we don't want that.
Oh.
Right. And then maybe you don't want to work there.
That's a turnoff, though. Stop trying to kill my personality.
Yeah, or somebody who, likes individual work and really only wants to work on their own. They work better on their own. Maybe this isn't the place for you because it's more of an environment where it's more of a team kind of thing. But you'll get the answer is the point when you leave that interview. You'll know if that's a place for you to work.
I feel like you might actually stump the interviewer here and...
they'll be like, we're not hiring you.
And they'll either be very impressed that you stumped them or they'll be like, that kid's annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't ask me questions that don't have answers to.
They're out.
Yeah.
I wonder though, with job interviews, I wonder what the weirdest thing that's happened in a job interview for people is. Whether it's a question you asked the employer, whether it's something they asked you, maybe it was one of those weird group interviews. Maybe, I've shared the one where I showed up super late for my first big TV audition, was sweating, completely blew the audition, was racing through the teleprompter, and they never called me. And then you and I had weird Zoom auditions for this job because it was in COVID. I wonder what the weirdest thing that's happened to you in a job interview is.
I've had a lot of jobs, in my lifetime, a lot. And I've had a lot of weird things happen in the job interview for some reason. I went to one job interview for a bank and I had no idea who they were talking about the entire time. They were like, oh, yeah, and the plant lady recommended you and the plant lady and the plant lady. And they kept calling the plant lady. I'm like, who's the plant lady? And do they have a plant that I don't know about? What are they talking about?
What was the role at the bank? Why do I have a hard time picturing you at the bank? You don't like numbers? You don't like math?
I actually worked in their accounting department, believe believe it or not, every summer.
Why am I picturing you as a teller and you're like, one money's for you, one money's for me, one money for you?
We had calculators. I didn't have to do any math myself. That's why. That's the only reason why it worked. The point is I found out like weeks later, maybe even months later, that it was the woman who did their landscaping. But they called her the plant lady. And I was like, who's the plant lady? I guess she had put my resume in and she was a family friend and I didn't know.
Shout out plant lady.
Yeah, anyway, it was awkward. I had no idea what they were talking about. I got the job.
Okay, well, hey, there we go. What is the weirdest thing that's happened in a job interview? We want to hear your story. Turns out there's lots of weirdness. It's not just us.
Yeah, let's go to Roya and Curtis. What's that for you?
This one's pretty funny, actually. My friend and I went for an interview at Cineplex in high school, and she kind of warned me that they ask weird questions. They asked her to sell anything on that table to them. Like, they had like a bunch of items on the table, and they were like, just sell this to me. So she picked a calculator, and I don't know what she said, but they asked me if I could be any chocolate bar, what kind of chocolate bar would I be?
Oh, my goodness.
And I did not get a job, by the way. I said I'd be a Kit Kat so I could get a break.
Come on, that's hilarious. They didn't laugh and find you clever?
What does this also have to do with the actual job at Cineplex? Like, why do you have to be able to sell anything?
I think they're just torturing young kids. Honestly, I think they got enjoyment from just torturing. Like, it's so embarrassing. But I have a stupid answer for everything, so they lost that one.
I mean, you say stupid. I say clever and witty. I mean, look, with a question like that, I think you're obviously trying to test someone's creativity. I think you knocked it out of the park. I'd be laughing. I'd be handing you your movie stubs and your little usher vest. I'd be like, welcome to Cineplex, Roya.
Well, they didn't, so.
Thanks for the call, Roya.
Bye.
Pooja, if you were any chocolate, what would you be?
I'd be a caramel because you still don't know how you got the caramel in the caramel bar.
Oh, you're a mystery wrapped inside an enigma.
Yes.
So you might get the job.
What about you?
I'd be a box of raisin glossettes in a bag of movie popcorn because I'm a little sweet, a little salty.
So complex. I love that. Patty from Burlington, what's the weirdest thing that's happened to you in a job interview?
I was the interviewer, and I used to interview every single week, and this one guy I had rejected previously, but came in a disguise.
What?
He had a mustache, and he had changed his name.
Oh, no.
He was clearly the same person, and so I called him on it, and he got pretty mad.
Oh, my God. Patty, this is not somebody you want working for you if they're lying off the hop.
No, it was interviewing people is not the best.
Unless you work at a costume store, in which case I would say
it was
he's
not
the
that.
new president. Patty, when he walked in the room, did you instantly know this is so-and-so?
Yeah, I suspected. And then when he was in the interview, it was obvious how bad it was. So, yeah, it was pretty obvious and not great.
Oh, that's a fake mustache. No, it's not. Patty, that's the best story I've heard all day. Thank you for sharing.
No problem.
Like, the guy didn't think it through. Like, if he was successful and got the job, he'd have to commit to showing up every day, 9 to 5, as his disguise.
Oh, my goodness. I don't know. One day I'm going to try it. I'm going to come in disguised as producer Steph, see if you notice.
You going to run the board?
Well, when the show doesn't go to air.
Yeah, I'll know as soon as the board catches fire, which is instantly. Let's do one more here. What's the weirdest thing that's happened in a job interview? Let's go to Kathy in Vineland.
Well, I was interviewing and I had my resume on my lap, but it slid off my lap and went right under the desk. And when I went to go hand him my resume, was gone, and he had to bend down and go underneath the desk on his hands and knees and pick up my resume. So I didn't get the job.
And your resume has never been seen since.
Nope.
Your resume's on the back of a milk carton. Has anyone seen this?
Awkward. Kathy, thank you for sharing.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. From CHFI Studios,
It's the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
Today is Fashion Day. Fashion Day. So look your best. Keep that in mind if you're just getting ready right now. I've decided, by the way, Pooch, Steph, you both look lovely today. I'm glad you guys, all the bells and whistles for Fashion Day.
Did not try
Love
today.
it.
Me neither.
But that's what makes fashion cool when you're not trying. You're effortlessly stylish. Okay, so we've got a fashion quiz here. And by the way, the running tally on this summer showdown between Pooja and Steph. Steph currently with a slight lead, 3 wins. Pooja 2 wins. And there's been 2 ties.
I love how you just created this on your
The
own.
summer showdown?
Yeah,
That's right.
Summer showdown.
Needed some branding, and I went ahead, guys.
Okay.
All right, so here we go. The first question is going to Pooja, okay? So you have to name the fashion trend or fashion item here.
Okay.
Or fashion term, actually. In the early 2000s, Pooja, Britney Spears and Justin Timberlake showed up to the red carpet in head-to-toe denim. What's the name of that look?
The Canadian tuxedo?
I'm so
correct.
glad you got that. My mind went blank and I knew it.
That's correct. Steph, your
not
first
gonna go
question.
well.
In the 90s, what chunky, rebellious boots became a must-have for teens and 20s?
Doc Martens. I had a pair. They're so ugly.
Well done.
I had a
They're
pair
back.
I don't like them.
And then you had to tie the laces a certain way, too.
And they were so ugly and they were so hard to
Guys,
take care
a
of.
little too much context,
Sorry.
guys. Yeah, a little too much context.
Well, let's talk about Gabby Gurdeep. Yeah.
Exactly.
We're reminiscing.
Pot calling kettle black.
Right?
Yeah. All right, Pooch, back to you. What term describes the super quick cycle of clothing trends that go from hot to why did I buy this in like 5 days?
The term?
The term.
Fast fashion.
Again, so glad you got that one.
Okay, Steph, to you. I don't know about this one. Which velvety rhinestone-covered loungewear set made it socially acceptable to wear pajamas to brunch in the early 2000s?
Oh, was it Juicy?
Yeah.
Juicy couture
I did
tracksuit.
not own one of those, but my friend
I
owned it in
wanted
every
one
color.
so
Oh,
badly.
they're so ugly.
Okay, Pooch, to you here. Your final question. See if you can run the table. Before Crocs became ironically cool, what accessory did people use to decorate them?
I know this if you don't. Maybe.
Used to, like, unlike what is being used now, which is those like little charms that you put in the holes.
We're looking for the name.
I know it. How long does she get? You're taking too long.
I don't know what they're called.
No answer?
Wait, I know it. Can I steal?
Yes, you may steal.
Gibbets.
They're called gibbets?
Yes.
Gibbets. I actually learned that from Steph.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh.
But that's a thing now, too.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. Steph, your final question. Now, if you don't get this, Pooch has a chance to steal and could still tie.
Okay.
If you get this right, you win. This fashion trend became huge in the 2010s and involved shirts, dresses, and sweaters with cutouts that exposed a part of your arm. What's that called?
What's the trend called? Like cold shoulder? That's Pooja's favorite.
I know.
I love bringing up a cold
Me too.
shoulder.
I love a cold shoulder.
All questions were answered correctly. Final score 4-2 for Steph. Steph with a commanding 4-2 lead in the Summer Showdown.
Which means nothing.
The Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
From 98.1 CHFI.
Okay, are you someone who's just with it when it comes to slang? I feel like maybe, Gurdeep, you are a resident slang guy. Like you
Me?
use
No. I'm a resident in a lot of things.
you use slang probably more
I
than
make up my
the rest
own,
of us.
I make up my own terms. Don't get it twisted.
That's true. You do come up with a lot on your own that sort of catches on. But I feel like you're a little bit more plugged in. I watch a lot of reality TV with young people, so sometimes I learn terms
right.
that way.
You should be more plugged than me.
But I still don't really know how to like use them in practical terms. So I'm going to give you a couple of new terms that the kids are saying, and
There
you
are
tell
new
me,
ones?
Well, yeah, there's always new ones.
Oh man, I can't keep up.
You've
Okay.
got to keep up. Tell me if you think you know what they mean. The first one is chat. Chat. Producer Steph, your kids are at that age where they're probably saying chat. Do you know what that
Can you
means?
use it in a sentence?
Yeah. Chat. What's up? Chat. Is this real?
Let's talk about it.
Well, it's kind of like, it's like another, which I don't understand why they're using the word chat. Isn't it like bro?
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
Oh,
it
what?
makes
It's
no
like,
sense.
It's like bruh or
Yeah.
dude, but you're calling them chat.
Oh, that's dumb.
Yeah, I know.
Never heard of that.
Okay. Next one. Looks maxing.
Sorry, looks maxing?
Looks
Like,
maxing. All one word. Looks maxing.
I don't even know what you're saying.
Is it, I haven't heard that one, but is it like
Looks
someone's
ama-
looking at you too long?
or like
they're
looks,
judging you?
looks amazing?
Oh, wow. Okay. No, it's maximizing one's physical attractiveness through various methods. So it's like having an extreme makeover, but you drastically change your appearance, and it's probably for unhealthy reasons. Like maybe you're living up to some sort of like toxic
so it's not a glow up.
pressures. No, it's like you're trying to look
You
a
see,
certain way because
watching
you're giving
reality
in.
TV, I feel like you would know this one because isn't that like most people on reality TV?
Looks maxing? Yes,
Yeah.
probably.
Dear.
Okay, last one for you. Aura farming. Aura farming.
You're trying to take someone's aura that has a good aura. You're like
Or you're
trying to
gonna
like
Farm
taking
it?
care of your aura, like of yourself.
It's deliberately cultivating a certain aesthetic to project a desired image. So just think of a tryhard who's maybe trying to be too cool.
We already had tryhard for this.
Yeah. They're like,
we don't need to.
they're matching
And we
their
had glow up
vibe.
on the other one.
My problem with like whoever's making these up, Alpha Z, I don't know. Like come up with slang for things that aren't already slang for. Don't take terms we're already slang for and just change the slang. That's like doing the work twice.
Yeah.
I feel like you saying that, like, does that age us? Is that what's going on? Like, we're trying to be so practical about slang. Slang's not practical. You just use words to communicate. And
It is practical. It saves time.
yeah, no, I mean, as the older middle-aged me, I see what you're saying. But young people are like, chat.
Yeah. Look at them like, that makes
Sup,
no
chat?
sense, guys.
There are slang terms. Let me ask you guys the question at home then. What's the slang term you just don't get? If there's a slang term you don't get, you can give us a call. We'll try to explain it to you. Or Pooja will. 416-872-CHFI. I will say, I've got 3 nephews, 18, 15, and 14, and they do say things. Some of them I get contextually. Other ones they say, and it always like stops me. And I'm like, what does this mean again? Okay, cool. Like they say all the time, they're like, bet. Like, and I'll text them and I'm like, so I'll see you guys this afternoon. I'm going to come by. Like, bet.
So it's like you can bet on it?
No, it bet's like, okay.
Sure.
Bet's like, okay, cool.
Okay.
Bet. And then no cap. I know this one's been out for a bit, but no cap always makes me pause when they drop in a no cap.
It's like no lie. Like,
yeah, no lie, like I'm being serious.
yeah.
Like when, I was like, I texted my nephew, I'm like, sounds like Marner's signing in Vegas. He's like, no cap?
Right.
Question mark? And I'm like, how do I respond?
You're
Doesn't give me a
you're
question.
like, mine's backwards right
I'm
now.
like-
Does that
no,
count?
latte.
I'm like, yes, salary cap. There is a salary cap, and that's why. And then the other one that I keep seeing is, I see this a lot on Instagram. It's like, she ate.
She ate?
She ate.
Like she had her cake and ate it too?
No.
I
You
don't know
seen
this
that
one.
one?
Nope.
Like if you crushed a performance, like you did karaoke and you nailed it. It's like, oh, she that karaoke performance, she ate. Girl ate. Like you did well.
Okay. Yeah.
Like we are not eating this segment.
What is the slang term you just don't get? We just named a bunch. We're going to try to explain it to you or we'll
And if
figure
not,
it out
we'll
together.
We'll make something up. Lots of text coming in here, 981-981.
Yeah, and I'm not sure that we're going to be much help. We're going to try. Lisa Natobico writing, can someone please explain what chuggy, it looks like chuggy, means? I was called it at a wedding, and I don't know if I should be flattered or offended.
Okay, Lisa, so I had to look this one up for you. You should be offended. Basically, they're saying you're a tryhard. You were basically trying too hard with, I don't know what they were referring to. We need more context. Maybe it was your outfit. Maybe it was the dancing.
Oh, wow.
I don't know. But they're basically saying you're a tryhard.
Why would somebody say that?
I don't know.
Oh,
It's not
I don't
very
even know
nice.
if we're saying it correctly. Ron from Brampton writing, my teenager said my outfit was giving. Giving what? Giving up?
So the easy way to figure this one is, again, these Gen Z slangs are so lazy. All they did was drop the word vibes from the terms we used to use about 15 years ago. You'd be like, this is giving like 80s vibes. They just drop vibes. So giving blank means it's giving that thing. So whatever they said.
I can't say it without saying it in a mocking way, though. It's giving.
Oh, yeah. That's
It's the only way I know how to do it.
the
It's
only way.
giving.
I think that's the right way.
Okay.
Yeah. Anita and Markham says, he said, I got no riz. I thought he was talking about a stomach issue. That's also not good.
Well, I mean, at least this one comes from a word, from charisma.
Right. But I
Right?
mean, for Anita, it's not good. Or whoever this person was talking about.
True.
Yeah. I mean, charisma, saying you got no charisma, it's not very nice.
That's not very nice.
No.
Dave in Scarborough writing, what the heck is a glizzy? I heard a kid say he was smashing a glizzy and I almost called his mother.
Okay, this one I had to look up. This one is super specific. It started as a DC slang term and then spread through meme culture. A glizzy, don't overthink this one, means a hot dog. Eating a hot dog aggressively or with joy. So smashing a hot dog.
That's so
essentially.
specific.
Yeah.
You can only use that slang term if you're eating a hot dog?
If you're smashing a hot dog.
But that's why
Okay.
their slang doesn't make sense because what does glizzy have to do with a hot dog? Is it glistening?
Like
and
I
they said glizzy? I
I'd
don't
almost
get it.
if it was like a glazed donut.
Yes.
Then sure, that makes some sense. I'm too logical for today's
Right?
slang.
Me too.
It doesn't make
That's the
sense.
problem. We're trying to be logical, and I don't think slang is supposed to be.
Yeah. Janet and Vaughn's wondering about Delulu. That's just delusional, so no worries there. Mel from Ajax says, I heard someone say she's a 10 but, and then they just trailed off. I'm like, but what?
But what?
Okay.
What does that mean? I don't know what that
So
means.
I'm a 10, she's a 10 but, or he's a 10 but is basically, this is not very nice. It's basically like, they're a 10 but they clap when the plane lands. He's a 10, but he still uses a flip phone. It's a way to compliment. It's like a backhanded compliment. You're complimenting them, but also saying it comes with a caveat.
Okay, well, there's nothing wrong with clapping on the plane, and flip phones are back.
No one's perfect.
Yeah,
So there.
exactly. Try to have some understanding, people.
There's so many here. Okay, my niece said something that said I was mid. I thought she meant it was in the middle of something. Turns out she just hated it.
Yeah, mid is like, it's so it's not all the hype.
Right.
Like,
but
that
again,
game.
at least that one kind of makes sense.
Yeah, that one makes sense.
Yeah.
This one I had to look up as well. Tanya in Richmond Hill texting in saying, can someone tell me why Gen Z keeps calling things a serve? Is it tennis, fashion, dinner?
You're just serving up something,
Okay,
whatever it might be.
So you've heard that one, yeah. So the outfit, it's a serve. So if you really like, there's a lot of terms that sort of imply the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Then crushed it. That's your word, right?
Yeah.
You crushed it.
It crushed it. Oh, boy. I don't know if we solved anything here.
I don't think we
You
did.
probably lost brain cells listening to this segment.
I think it just made me feel older.
You might understand your child, niece, or nephew a little better now, though. You're welcome.
There you go.
Thanks for listening to the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
Listen to Pooja and Gurdeep live weekday mornings from 5 to 9.
Only on 98.1 CHFI.
Toronto's perfect music mix.